Ladies and gentlemen, introducing my new, freshly set up 55-gallon tank. I had her cycle for about a month before I gradually started adding fish. I've been gradually moving them from my 10-gallon into here and adding a few more. So, the aquascaping is pretty much done. Just a couple patches of weeds, a nice cave, air stone, another patch of weeds, some rock formations, a little lucky bamboo in there. I'm thinking about getting a background for it at some point. Not really worried about that now though. And what it is, it's a community tank, cross between a North American native and a tropical aquarium. I keep it at a solid 78 degrees for the tropical fish, and the native North American fish, they're robust, they can definitely handle it. They would rather skip winter altogether, so they don't mind being in that warm of water. I live in the Upper Peninsula, Michigan, where in the summer the water gets to like 80 degrees. And that's where most of these, well, all of them have came from. That's where I got all my fish from. So to start off with the native part of it, I got two of these guys. They're called tadpole madtoms. They don't get much bigger than that. I have two of them. Let's see. They're pretty much blind. They don't really know where they're going. They rely on their whiskers and shit and their sense of smell. But yeah, they're pretty cool looking. They just scour the bottom. You know, they're definitely nocturnal. It's rare to see them out like this, really. But I just fed them. That's why they're going crazy. I got another one in there too. You can see him just chilling there. He's the bigger one. He's really big. When I got him, he was like 2.5 inches, but now he's like 3.5, almost 4 inches now. He's really big. Though they are easily the top predators in the tank. They have such big mouths and they have such big appetites. So I have had fish disappear, and they're definitely the cause. There's no doubt in my mind. You know, I wake up and I got one fish missing, and these guys have their stomachs full as hell and they're just bulging out. So yeah, do the freaking math. Other than them, I have a rock bass right there. He loves chasing my black skirts. Not all the time, but also known as the goggle eye bass. I got him in a minnow catcher out of Bass Lake. It's actually called Bass Lake, where I'm from. And yeah, he's pretty cool. It's pretty interesting to just watch. He just kind of does whatever. Gives him a good chase every now and then. He's not too territorial. Not really, at all, actually. Then I have sunfish. Don't really know what kind it is, though. It looks like just like your average green sunfish or something like that. But yeah, he's a real curious fish. He just goes around doing whatever. Sometimes he'll school with my tetras just because. But yeah, he's one of the most peaceful fish in the tank, easily. Then tropical fish. Let's see here. My personal favorite, my rainbow shark. I will admit, he's not like most rainbow sharks I've seen in aquariums. He's real out in the open. You see him a lot. He doesn't really hide under anything all that much. And he's not territorial at all. I think it's because he's not the top predator in the tank or anything like that. Something like that has to do with it, I'm pretty sure. But he definitely is one of my favorite fish. I can't wait till he gets big and just jet black, you know what I'm saying? Can't friggin' wait, man. I swear to God I can't. And I do have a Ballast Shark. It is a 55-gallon. I understand he's gonna outgrow it, but I have a home for him to go into once he does reach that length. So yeah, I'm pretty much just growing him for now. But he is a really cool fish, and he was timid at first. He was real timid. He would just hide right there, actually, just chill right there. But now he's going around the tank, just swimming around. He's a really, really cool fish. Plus, he has shark in the name, so had to have him. Then, what else do I have here? I've got the same cory catfish I did before. I just put him in here yesterday along with most of the fish you're looking at, really. But like I say, he just likes chilling. He's still getting used to it. This is what he did when I put him in my 10-gallon. Just kind of chilled there for like the first day. Then ever since then, he just kept pecking at the bottom. So I'm just waiting for him to get into the swing of things again. I'll probably end up going out and getting maybe 3 or 4 more of them, just so he has a little school now that he's in a bigger tank. Perhaps. But then I have my male betta. As you can see, his fins have been nipped pretty hard. But that's when he was in my 10-gallon with my black skirt tetras. In a real confined space where all they did was nip at him. Poor guy. But then I put him in here. He was the first fish I put in here. He had this whole tank to himself at one point for like a week. And then he, as you can see, he's starting to heal a little bit. I mean, it was so bad. He looked like a female betta. That's how bad it was. But he's definitely starting to get his color back. He's definitely starting to grow his fins back, so that's pretty cool. And I haven't seen my black skirts nipping at him since I put him in here. Speaking of which, I have 4 of them. I started off with 5. One of them died in my 10-gallon though. I had the tank overstocked, definitely, but I do have 4 of them. And I gotta say, they're probably my least favorite. They're pretty boring. Compared to all my other fish, I don't really like them all that much. But anyway, yeah, it's my 55-gallon tank. I do have an air stone, and I have the Aquarium Quiet Flow 55/75, which filtered, I did the math, and it has a 400-gallon, it has a flow rate of 400 gallons per hour, so it filters the entire tank's like 7.5 times per hour, so we're doing good in that area, I would say. As far as feeding them goes, give them a little sprinkle of just your good old tropical fish flakes, mix it in with some freeze-dried bloodworms every now and then for a little treat, and then I usually put in a bottom feeder pellet or 2. And I don't usually have, in fact I never have any leftovers because I have so many bottom feeders that they just go by and just clean my entire tank pretty much from excess food. So yeah, that's my 55, and as you can see, that's it in all its glory. So yeah, just keep on keeping on, YouTube.